Hey guys, welcome back. The past couple months I've been doing some little upgrades, little things here and there for the downstairs area, and I wanted to show you guys that. You don't always have to do like a super huge makeover in your space for it to feel like it's new. Just always adding something or replacing something for something new is enough to keep interest so you don't feel bored in your space. I've been going out thrifting, finding some cute little things to add, and since I've been collecting so many little things, I've also kind of run out of space. So we need to do a little bit of organizing there. And we are adding the final touches today, or at least the final touches for now. Honestly, where it's at, I love it, especially with the new things I've added. I realized when I started editing this video that it made absolutely no sense because I filmed it so out of chronological order, and I just kind of filmed it when I did it rather than trying to make it make sense. So we're actually gonna go back in time real quick, and we're gonna visit past Flo. She's gonna do a couple things, and then we're gonna come back here and get right to it. I'll see you guys soon. Hey y'all, Flo from the past here. Ignore my eye. I have a sty and my eye is swollen. It's a lot better now. We are going to do this right now because I came home and it is very warped. Okay, buddy. It is very warped and it's gotta go. We gotta fix it now. Let's just get to it. So either this shelf is so warped that they don't fit on the bottom shelf, or this is not 12 inches and it's just like slightly less.
Oh, yes. The shelf itself, there's different measurements. I don't know why, I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Do you see how warped that used to be? Insane. So I kept the top shelf the same as it was before, and then I divided this second shelf into two. I guess it's like ranked from my most favorite to least favorite, kind of. I think, yeah. So basically that top shelf only has 5 sauce things on it now. This middle shelf is, I guess, everybody else on my top 5, kind of. So it has Halsey, Troye Sivan, Olivia Rodrigo, and then One Direction and their solo stuff, and The Pretty Reckless, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with Sirens, Julia Wolf, Paramore, and Madison Beer. I think that's everybody that's on that middle row now. And at the bottom, it's like everybody else. Let me bring you down a little bit, actually. So then on this one, I kept the books on that shelf because I like them there. Also, this shelf right here, that one is supposed to be like the structural one. It is warped a little bit, as you can see. And then all the way at the bottom is where I put the rest of the books. This one is like slightly warped, or am I going crazy? But now that I flip this shelf around, you can see how much space there is right there. That's how warped it was. Like, it's like a finger's width. Excuse me. Hey. Yeah, that's fabulous. Great. But yeah, I like it. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. It was really quick and okay, dude. Let me go get that boy. Ah! Yeah, you did that. I was gonna water my plants, and now I'm glad that I didn't, because then that would have been a lot messier. It's like really intriguing because of the little dangles that it has. When we got him, he was like really playing with this tree before. Like he's knocked it down before. So I think the fact that I moved it from over there and I put it here made him realize that he wants to play with it again. But other than that, it's been about a week since I moved everything. My plants seem fine. Except for him wanting to climb that. So now you see why we put that barrier there so he can't get onto the plants. He didn't do it before, but then he did it once. He like went through the stairs and went there. But he likes to try to climb. Okay, he likes to try to climb that, but he can't. He just like slides down. I actually don't even know what I was saying before, but I like it. It's a final product. It's very easy. Took me 20 minutes, 30 if you include the fact that I had to vacuum. But other than that, it was like 4 or 5 months. Did it in 20 minutes. Okay, cool. Back to the other flow. Hey guys, long time no see. It has been a while since I've done anything around the house. And that's mainly because my computer broke. Well, not technically my computer didn't break. I think my hard drive is like causing it to like not function. So everything functions just fine except for when I plug in my hard drive and I try to, you know, edit the videos. So currently it's like the middle of February. I did my shelf at the beginning of January. Since everything wasn't working, I didn't want to film anything because I wasn't able to edit it. Now I've gotten to a point where I just can't have everything piling up and I'm sick of seeing it on the table. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these up. And I have no idea when you're gonna see this. But yeah, other than that, my plants that I've moved around are doing pretty well. My propagations are actually doing extremely well, which I wasn't expecting. I'm really happy for that. My big bird of paradise that I moved over to the window is not worse than it was before. It does have a new leaf that shot out like very quickly after moving it over there, which I'm very happy for. However, it's like unraveling and it's not long enough to unravel, so it's kind of still stuck within itself, but at least it's still growing. That's the good thing. Today we're gonna go ahead and put the frames up. I made a little mock-up right here of how I'm planning of hanging everything up. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow that. I don't know which pictures will go where. I'll figure that out later. So I have 6 mini frames. In the mock-up I only have 5 because the spot for the other one is kind of where this light switch would be. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that extra one. Maybe I might just put it on the shelf. What I also noticed is that these frames don't have a hook on the back. It just has a kickstand, so they're pretty light, so I'm not worried about that, but I think I'm gonna put 2 little nails on each side for them to balance on rather than just putting one in the middle. So I have to measure pretty accurately, unfortunately. As you know, I'm not very good at doing that because I just eyeball things. And then I have 4 of these big frames, but I only have 2 of them that actually have something in it. I'm still gonna hang up the other ones empty because I'd rather have them up on the wall than not, and I can find something to put in there. And I know I have some other pre-orders that will be delivered eventually. I'm starting to get annoyed by the signed insert thing. I'd rather you just sign the album. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this because I am tired of not having a dining table, even though we really don't eat here. And I'm gonna clean around the house as well, but let's get into it. Me and my handy dandy hammer. Hi bud, you can't be up here. Okay, you wanna hang out? So I know one is gonna go up there, I just don't know how far, and I don't have tape. Yeah, this is amazing measuring. Yeah. That's totally in the right spot. Damn it, I don't even see. I made a mark and I don't even see it. All right, hole number 1. Let's see if I did a good job. Okay, moment of truth. Hey, that didn't do that bad at all. Hold on, let me step further back because it might look bad if I do that. Okay, it looks a little insane because all the other frames kind of moved. Yeah, that's not bad. It is a little close together. Gotta move it up by like 1/2 inch. It's a little bit higher up than I was thinking, but it's fine. Let's move on to the next. Okay, we're gonna do the mini frames now. This one I do have to measure. All right, I got a pencil, but this is where things get a little bit complicated because I don't have a level. So I have to really eyeball it level. If not, the picture frames are going to be crooked. Let's just hope I do it right. Let's find out. Oh, that looks so that is so annoying. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, no, it's definitely lopsided. Awesome. All right, I've got to redo that nail. Ta-da! That one's slightly lopsided, but it's gonna stay like that. All right, let me step away. Oh yeah, no, I hate it. Well, at least the plant is kind of covering that it looks a little bit messed up and lopsided, so... And who's really gonna be looking at it, you know? Other than everybody on the internet. I am somebody that really likes things to be symmetrical, but like I said, I'm lazy. I don't want to have to do all the work of, you know, taping things up, measuring. I'll do that in like my forever home, but I'm renting, so I can't be bothered. All right, next frame down here. That one was so much better. Yay. Now I'm tired and I don't want to do the rest of it, but I have to. In the video it looks insane, but I think it's just because since I've been banging the wall, all the frames are like crooked, but I promise you they look fine. Perfect. Well, this one's crooked now. Perfect. Crooked. But they're not crooked, they're just like, I promise. I promise it's just the angle. It's just the angle, please. Let's switch this angle up. See, I promise it's not crooked. I'm not gonna put the other two frames up here. I am just gonna switch these out so I don't have any duplicates. Okay, I'm done. And if it's wrong, too bad. Oh, that's so funny, because why is that one perfect and the other ones aren't? That's so annoying. Okay, anyways, everything is fine. From far away, are they crooked? Don't let me know. Please don't tell me. I don't want to see a single comment about how crooked it is. Hey, it's not bad. It's nice, isn't it? See, that's a little overview. It looks nice. It's not crooked, it's actually perfect. So now the kitchen table is cleaned off. Ignore the other stuff that's on the kitchen table because they actually aren't even there. The kitchen table is clean. You don't even see anything on the kitchen table. I have a bunch of boxes left over from the Madison unboxing, so I'm going to take those out. All right, so final touches that we're doing today are this little basket. I was kind of thinking of using this basket as like a CD holder because like, I don't know what else to put in it. It fits CDs perfectly and I have more CDs than space on the racks that I currently have. So we're gonna add that. And then I have these two adorable shelves that I'm so glad that I found. I did like a last minute trip to the thrift store. Like didn't even think I was gonna find anything. It was actually the bad thrift store that's next to my job. Are you kidding me? I saw these from the corner of my eye and I was like, you're coming home with me. I don't know what I'm doing with you, but you're coming home with me. But I think I finally decided what I'm gonna do with them. So as of right now, this one still doesn't have a home. I don't know what to do with this one. But this big one is gonna go in my kitchen and it's gonna hold all the cat food because I have so little counter space in the kitchen. It's ridiculous. I was thinking of doing this one for the cat food originally and then this one for like knickknacks and stuff, but I kind of like where everything is placed currently, so I don't really want to do that. And this doesn't hold enough food because we buy enough food for like a month and some, so like this really doesn't fit all the food that he eats. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Isn't it so cute? I love it. So I'm thinking of heading to the kitchen first, so let's go ahead and put her on the wall. All right, so here we are in the kitchen. I'm gonna zoom you guys in because The dishes are not done. Okay, one second. Here we are. We got my handy dandy hammer and the nails. Let's go ahead and get the shelf up. First, I'm going to actually clean up down here. This is where his food is at. He doesn't want to eat unless we're in the kitchen, but he sees that I'm in the kitchen and he thinks it's time to eat. So I'm gonna move it out of the way so he can do that. I should probably get a stud finder because there's definitely something in the wall. Let me go find that real quick, actually. I'll be right back. All right, I also grabbed a pencil. I'm kind of thinking of having it up here, like that. I'm gonna have to put it lower so that this thing is like in the middle. The little hooks are here off to the side. Thankfully, I can actually kind of see them. So let me, is this even centered? I actually don't care. I left a mark. Awesome. I'm kind of hoping that this is where the whatever is. So I'm hoping that over here where I put the nail, it's fine. So the stud is here, and there's actually a landlord special nail right there. So let's add another one right there. I don't have a level. My phone is the level, and I'm using my phone to record. And you know, things turn out a little bit crooked when I'm eyeballing it because I'm like off, I'm like, you know, looking at it from an angle. So 1 second. Honestly, dude, close enough. It's like, is it level or is the house crooked? You know what I mean? I measured it. The markings lied to me. What? I'm like literally half a centimeter off. Don't fit. That doesn't even make any sense. I followed the markings of like pressing this against the wall. That doesn't even make any sense. Moment of truth again. Oh my god. Let me admire it from afar. Hold on. That looks great. I love it. Okay, time to put the food on there. So he has his snacks here on this little shelf thing that are the same as these that are on the side with the spices. This one's just a little bit bigger. It does. Oh my god. The Klondike bar! It's cracked now. I was gonna say it does kind of interfere with like opening and they do knock against each other, but like honestly, we don't open the freezer more than this, you know? So we've been holding his food in this little carton from Aldi because it like fit the food perfectly, but now I can put it up here. It's even better. Oh my gosh, perfect fit. Look, it fits 3 tins perfectly, and I usually get 3 tins of each flavor, so this is perfect. I kind of wish it would fit 4, but 4 is like a snug fit. We're trying out new foods for him because it's not that he's picky, but like he also is kind of picky. He was eating everything that we would give him before. He stopped eating as much. Like he's still eating and acting normal and doing everything. I think he's just an adult now. So he's just been eating less than what he used to. So I also bought this little lid to hold the rest of the food because before he would eat a whole can and now he kind of just eats like half of a can. So we're giving him like half in the morning and half at night. No, that box doesn't fit on there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep this shelf up here. But I mean, cute idea, right? He also has dry food, but obviously that's a big bag, so that's not gonna fit on here. But I love this. Now I have more counter space. Now I have a counter next to my stove. So now I have like a prep space because before we were like, oh, I hate the layout of this kitchen with a burning passion. There's not enough counter space. And the apartment is too small to have like one of those like rolling islands. You know what I mean? I'm actually gonna go ahead and feed him dinner and then I'll meet you over there for the CDs. Okay, we're back in my corner. I have these extra DVDs and that's the thing that I've like definitely run out of space for. Maybe I should actually just put the DVDs in there for now. I think what I was gonna do, or I think the thought that I had in my mind was that I'm gonna get more CDs that need to go in this one. This is like my top artists and then that's everybody else. I just recently started collecting CDs. Oh, hi buddy. He's like, oh, obviously I've had CDs from childhood, but recently I've been trying to get a CD and a vinyl. And then I have these up here that are digipacks because they don't fit in here, which is so annoying. What I was thinking was putting those in here. So basically what it would have looked like this. And then just had it placed down like this. Like, I think that is so cute. Right? You see the vision, right? Probably place it on the floor right there. And then by the time I go to my next place, I would probably have more CDs and then I would be able to like style it better. But let's see if the DVDs would fit. I mean, yeah, they would fit, but I wouldn't be able to put anything up here. I guess I could, I could put my Switch and my Switch and my DS games on here, because I could fit my Switch games this way and then the DS games this way. But unfortunately, this is like too small to fit a DVD. A regular DVD case doesn't fit. You have to like slant it kind of. So I don't know. You know what? I am gonna do that. And then I'll just have the DVDs slightly slanted, because I actually like having all my DVDs in one place. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that one. Okay, let's do that. Nice. Okay, I'm able to fit the DS's. Nice, the DS's fit on there too. Isn't this great? Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. I'll fix this later to make it look neater, but what I'm doing is I'm gonna put Avatar here. Oh, of course, it doesn't even fit. What I was gonna do was put Avatar here and then put Avatar next to Avatar. Well, I guess that's it. I'm gonna fix these off screen because it's actually really annoying me. Cool. So I think that is actually it. Those are the final touches as of right now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I've been kind of like MIA, not really. I mean, I've been active on TikTok. It was really hard for me to actually finish a video for YouTube. I just had like, I was just doing multiple videos at a time and none of them were finished. It means a lot to me that you guys are here. So like, comment, and subscribe and stuff if you want to. And I will see you guys in my next video, whenever that is. Okay, I love you guys, bye!